Good morning, dear students. Today we will learn the various losses in the optical fiber. In the previous classes, we have covered all the basics, types, and the different parameters related with an optical fiber. Now, today we are going to learn the various losses in the optical fiber. The very first loss is Rayleigh scattering loss. This is a Rayleigh scattering loss. The glass in optical fibers is an amorphous, that is non-crystalline solid, formed by allowing the glass to cool from its molten state at very high temperature until it freezes. During this forming process, some imperfections, that is defects, are formed in the optical fiber which allow to scatter a small portion of light passing through the fiber. This loss is known as Rayleigh scattering loss. The Rayleigh scattering loss depends on the material of fiber and it can be minimized. It cannot be minimized to zero, but it can be minimized by taking precaution during the formation of an optical fiber from the molten state of the glass to the freezing of the material. Now the second loss is known as absorption loss. Basically, the absorption depends on the material property. Each material has the tendency to absorb the specific wavelength. Okay. Now, in case of fiber, when light passes through the fiber, some portion of light is absorbed by the material of the fiber, and the output power affects. This loss is known as absorption loss. Basically, this loss depends on the material which is used to construct a fiber and to the wavelength of light which is passing through the fiber. This is known as absorption loss. Basically, this loss depends on the material of the fiber. Okay. Now the third loss is microband loss. What is the microband loss? This is microband loss due to small surface irregularities in the cladding causes light to be reflected at angles where there is no further reflection. This is called microband loss. Okay, and this is due to the small irregulation in the cladding. Okay, here I have shown this a small twist. Now the next loss is macroband loss. This is macroband loss. What is the macroband loss? Macroband is the band in the entire cable which causes certain modes not to be reflected and therefore causes loss to the cladding. And the value of this loss is large as compared to the microband loss. The next loss, the loss due to the change in temperature. When there is a certain change in the temperature of the fiber causes a loss due to this temperature change and the output effects, and it can be minimized by making the steady temperature around the fiber. Now the next loss is attenuation loss. This is the very important loss, attenuation loss. The attenuation loss of an optical fiber is defined as the ratio of optical output power P out from a fiber of length L to the optical input power P in, known as attenuation loss, and it can be represented by a symbol alpha. This is called attenuation loss, and it depends on the length of fiber where the signal is to be transmitted, up to which length we have to transmit the signal, and this is the attenuation loss. If we talk about the all losses, the most of the losses can be minimized, but in case of practical situation we cannot make these losses to zero, but experimentally when it is studied, we can say that at a particular wavelength it can be minimized. Okay. So let us see. Now this is a diagram covering all losses, and this diagram is taken from the book Engineering Physics by Navneet Gupta and Dr. S.K. Tiwari, and you can refer this diagram. This is very important diagram. From this diagram it is clear that the minima of all losses we get over here, where at this point, the minima at this point, that is at 1.55 micrometer wavelength, all losses are minimized. Therefore the wavelength corresponding to 1.55 micrometer is not mainly used for the optical communication purposes. Now the dear student, you can prepare for the losses very well. All the best for your examination.